Welcome to this Adobe Illustrator tutorial brought to you by Tutorials, and today we are going to create this logo design in Adobe Illustrator that was inspired by this rejected work of Chris Barnes there. And of course, I do not want to create exactly the same look and the same logo utilizing the negative space for dialog bubble. Instead, I aim to show you the technique that allows you to create a complex and appealing design using basic shapes in Adobe Illustrator. And we are going to do that right now. So let's start with a new document. Go to File, New. I'm gonna size the document with 1920 by 1080 and click Create. Next step, I'm gonna increase the row size of my layer so it's visible for everybody following along this tutorial. I'm gonna turn off the Align Art to Pixel Grid, and last step, I wanna grab these gradients and throw it on my new artboard. I'm gonna lock these gradients on this layer and create a new one. So let's start with a rectangle tool. Click on your artboard and size your rectangle with 330 pixels, width and height. You can link between width and height and click OK to create this result. Set the fill color to none, set the stroke color to your black. By double clicking on this icon, then I'm gonna align my artwork to artboard both horizontally and vertically, and then I'm gonna create a circle. So go to Ellipse tool or click L, open the dialog box by hitting on the artboard on your artboard and set the width to 330 pixels, exactly the same that was square, and click OK and do the same operation, align horizontally to the center and vertically to the center. So our circle is kind of sitting inside our square. Next, I am gonna assess my rulers. Ctrl R or go to the view, rulers, height of show rulers here. And next I wanna grab my white and unlock my whites. Select my whites so it's now another color and align them vertically to the center of my artboard. And I wanna grab this white and do the same. Align that horizontally to my artboard. Then I want to grab another white and sit it on one of the sides of my square. Make sure that your smart whites is turned on. You can Ctrl U, Command U to turn your smart whites on, align them properly. So I create my kind of grid, and next step I want to lock my rulers. So go to View, Whites, Lock Whites. So we are ready to create a larger circle. Go to the Ellipse tool, hit on your artboard and create a circle with 725 pixels width and height and click OK. Then align them both horizontally and vertically to the center of our artboard. And next we need to produce, we need to give them a black 1 pixel stroke. And next I want to produce 4 duplicates of this small circle. So hold Alt key and Shift key to move it to the straight line and move it to your left. And move it till this circle is intersected with your largest circle. Do the same operation on your top, intersection, stop. Do the same operation on your right, intersect, stop, and then holding Alt or Option key and Shift key, do the same operation with your to the bottom, intersect, stop. Then I want to click on my layer panel on my square. So we have a square here, and to distinguish my square in this composition, I want to change the stroke color of them to something completely different. I want to give this very saturated red color, and then I want to increase the stroke size of this composition, so I can easily see my square. And I want to produce a copy of that with Ctrl C, Ctrl F, or Command C, Command F on your Mac, and I want to hover over bounding box and enlarge my copy like so. So I want to make it taller, and then I want to produce another copy with Ctrl C, Ctrl F. You can see another copy here. This is our original file, and I want to make it wider, dragging my bounding box to the left. And both this and this rectangle should go beyond our main composition. So we have all of our necessary shapes. Select all of my shapes, go to my shape builder tool, and then I want to scale a little bit my artboard so everybody can see what's going on. And I want to select, actually I want to access my outline mode with Ctrl Y or Command Y, and now I want to use my shape builder tool to create this shape. Like so. Now, so far so good. Yes, we have our shape, and we ready to create our main design. So Ctrl Y to exit the outline mode, and here on my left panel, click on this free space between your layer and this airball to lock the shape, and then select all of your another shapes and backspace to get rid of them. So we have kind of shape here, and I want to give it solid color. I want to set it to red, and then I want to grab my rotate tool or click R and find my center of my artboard and my composition, and holding Alt or Option key, click here and set the angle of my rotation to 90 degrees, check preview and click copy. And then I want to Ctrl D or Command D to repeat operation twice. So we have our circle, and we are ready to set a gradient. So I want to simply sample these gradients. Nothing very special on these gradients. You can see this is two color stub gradients. One is more bright and less saturated. Second color is more saturated and less bright. I want to grab my gradient tool and show you the direction of my gradients. Then I want to sample this gradient. I want to sample this gradient. Sorry. And I want to sample this gradient as well. So maybe change direction of some of my gradients. Here is okay, and here I want to change it like so. So we have our circle and ready to create shadows. To create the shadows, we need to copy and make it duplicate and paste it on the new layer. So Ctrl select all of these four shapes, this circle, Ctrl C, Ctrl F, and holding on this, as you can see, your duplicates, all of your duplicates are selected, and holding on this square, drag it to the new layer. So it's now is your square should change the color here. And I want to lock my original file on this layer by clicking on this free space between airball and hover icon. And now it's kind of a non-destructive way to working in Adobe Illustrator, just make it duplicate. And then I want to set the fill color to none by clicking on this red line. And I want to set a stroke color to black, so we can easily see what's going on. Keep your duplicate selected and go to your rotate tool. Holding Alt or Shift key, click on this center of our artwork and our artboard and set the angle to 8 degrees and click copy to produce this result. Now we need to select all of your layers and grab our shape builder tool and select this small intersection. So we have our shadows and we need to delete all unnecessary shapes. I want to get rid of that and that simply by selecting on this large part and clicking backspace. Then I want to select these shadows, click on right mouse button key to open the model menu and group the shadows here, and maybe I want to lock them by clicking on this free space, and then I want to make something like that. I want to select all of them and click on my backspace. Boom, I get rid of all unnecessary stuff, and I want to give this shadow very light gray. C5, 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 C5. Click OK to give this gray, and then swap fill and stroke. And go to last step, go to your transparency panel and change the blending mode from color to multiply. So we have something like that. And next I want to hide my rulers, go to view, hide my whites, go to whites, hide whites, and you can see we achieve the final result. If you like this tutorial, please do not hesitate to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to prepare more animated tutorials for you with After Effects, more web design tutorials, and I will come back to you very soon. Thank you for following to the end, and I wish you a good day.